What's up, everybody? This is Hoser. Today, we're going to give you another tour of my wife's garden. Now, we did record the video, had a little bit of an issue with the sound, so now I gotta over record it. So, I'm going to show you the cabbage that we ended up taking out because it started getting eaten by something. And we weren't sure what it was, but because it's a nice big cabbage, we figured it was time to take it out anyway, just in case the heat that was coming by the next day would tear it up, make it do something. I don't know. We were just afraid. So we just decided to pull it out and try to take it out. And as you can see, it was very hard to cut out. So I had to ask my wife to record while I try to yank it out. I guess I could have cut it off, but I didn't think it was going to be that hard. So I just started ripping the leaves, and as you can see, it looks very good. The leaves will go to the compost, nice and solid. And we weren't sure what it was that was eating the cabbage until I saw that. This nice little slug. I'm not sure how I'm gonna could take care of that in case we have more slugs, but it is a nice little slug. After we washed it, there was a couple more hiding, and it tasted very good though. We ate it, everything was good. But as far as the slugs, I'm not sure if that's gonna be a problem in the future or what. Okay, so I want to show you a little bit more about what's going on here. This is our boysenberry. As you can see, it's starting to get a whole bunch of little flowers now. Now we just need to wait and see for the bees to come and take care of business because it's still a little cold. It's getting cold and windy. We cut off our both of our plants that came off of that one, and also these are our seedlings. We've been transferring them over from the table to here to the table to here, but eventually as we start planning on the beds, we're gonna just have to keep them on the table. And the netting, we put one. We kind of liked it, so we went ahead and I bought another one so I could put it in the back because there's a big old heat wave coming, and I don't want my plants to get all burnt up. So right now we're just doing the deep watering. I figure we were spanning using the spray function to spray and water them, but I think the deep watering is much better. And this netting seems to be working pretty good. I mean, we obviously I liked it. This is our blueberries. We ended up buying another blueberry at this place in Santa Ana. Still don't know what that is, but I'm still leaving it. Those are our Kellen Chloes, I think they're called. I love those plants. Again, our lavender. Our lilies are starting to come out. See what else? These are all our tomatoes. Giving them some more. I've been watering them also with fish emulsion, a mixture of in the water, so you get a little more vitamin. These are our marigolds, and they're not growing very well. I feel like putting them on back on the heat mat, and maybe they'll take off then. They might need a little bit more warmth. There's some that are coming out, but not to my liking. They're they're just there. It's already been 2 weeks, so I want to get that on the heat mat. Maybe that'll help. These are our transplants that we did. Our cauliflower. I don't know how far it's gonna get, but I planted them anyway. Our broccoli, our spinach, and lettuce. We got some lettuce going there. Some of it didn't make it, but I put it there. It's our cauliflower plant. And we got our carrots here. I'm very happy about my carrots. I'm hoping that they're done before the summer. I know they take about 65 days to a month, 2.5 months or so. And this is what, maybe 3 weeks already, going on a month. But yeah, they're growing pretty well. I still need to thin them a little more, but all the carrots that we put on there, they're growing very well. I'm very happy. It's just man, the thinning part hurts. I wish I could transplant those carrots. That way I could grow them somewhere else. The ones that are very scarce, I didn't really thin. I just left them that way. But all the other ones, like on what is it, the Emperor carrot, I think it was. Yeah, that one. I There's a lot of them, so I went ahead and I got to start thinning. Even though it looks like I didn't, I already thinned some. And but yeah, this little trench thing with the carrots and just leaving them and covering them up very lightly, it works well. I like it. Okay, so what else was I gonna talk about here? Those are more transplants that I have in the cup. The lettuce that I'm waiting to seed. My strawberries. This is forget this plant. I always forget that plant. Our sunflowers. But my sunflowers are growing pretty well. And I got some other flower down there too. That way it can grow under the sunflower. But those are growing well also. I'm happy about that. And then these are some other, like a purple type flower that I have. I forget the name of that one. I grew that last year and we liked it. These are Calla Lilies and our regular lilies. They grow every year. We're happy about that pot. When my wife decided she wanted more Calla Lilies, so we bought these yellow Calla Lilies. Put them with my other lilies. And then we got our blackberry that we just bought. Doing very well in the transplant. Those are other lilies. That's my other pet lizard. I got lizards everywhere, like I said. Decided to move these over here. Those are, I think, magnolias? No, gardenias. They're gardenias. I read that it wants partial sun, so I moved it over from the shade. Let's see how it does there. Look how fat my lizard is. I'm telling you, man, they take care of business. Our mint and our basil. We start cutting some flowers off just in case, so it can continue growing. My lavender, and then somehow some lavender transplanted over to this pot. So I said I'm gonna leave it, and we're gonna go ahead and those are all my other the cucumbers and tomatoes and all the stuff that I have. Some of it you can see is wet, some of it is dry. So I'm not liking that. So that's why I decided to go back to the deep water under the instead of on top. These are our other lilies. Those are pretty. Orange. Some of them are already done blooming, but yeah, they're cool, man. We decided my wife bought another calla lily. I think it's like a pink one. So we planted the bulb there. So next year, I'll show you how that one comes out. This is our little tower with the strawberries. Show you, I guess, how it is. Every tower has like a different kind of strawberry. These the top ones though. Strawberry number 3. Yeah, we bought these at the nursery. So we'll see how good they are. And then I noticed that even the back, we don't have anything planted because it doesn't get any sun. So unless you get sun from all four sides, then you can go ahead and plant them everywhere. Otherwise, we only get sun, from the front to the side, east to west, right? So we decided to plant them that way. They're doing pretty good. And as you can see, there's a lot of wind. And that's our pride and joy there. It became a runner and went into the bed, and man, that thing took off. Yeah, it's awesome. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, that one's kind of dying, but I noticed that the crown, it's still good, and there's actually another one growing there, so I decided to leave it because that means it's still probably good. I'm not gonna go ahead and mess with it. And these are the new ones that we just bought. You can see that they already have some strawberries, Albion. So I'm hoping that they come out sweet. I heard good things about it at the nursery, so we tried it. These are, where did I say they were? Chandler's. Chandler strawberries. And then the other ones, I know I have the sign somewhere. I gotta look them up, but I also have another brand, which is that one. And that's the one that jumped over. Same one. And that one is huge. I don't know what we're doing, but it liked it there. It's got tons of flowers. It already has some strawberries growing actually. So now we have problems with the roly polies. They always eat our strawberries. So my wife put that little carriage thing, so maybe that'll help it. Because whenever they're in the ground, man, those things get eaten up. What happened? What?
All those ants. Here, I'm gonna leave it there for you. And all the little
give it to the
roly-polies.
dog. What is it? Oh,
All
the
little
roly-polies?
These are good. These are good
I think
strawberries.
a bird did that, no?
Baby, those are
Yeah, but those
roly-polies.
are super tiny. What happened?
Those are good for us. But that one, look, that's when I stained it with that thing.
I know.
Look, you better kill all my roly-polies, Jose.
I don't know how to do that.
You just said you bought something for those roly-polies.
Here you go, baby. Eat the roly-polies. Kill the roly-polies. Good girl. What else am I going to talk about here? We transplanted all these from the bottom that were in a pot. So we separated them all. My chamomile, that's growing well still, even though I already pulled off a lot of flowers. I'll show you those later. And I'm letting them dry. Have some tea. This is my broccoli, which I'm planning on taking out. I don't want it to start to bolt. These are more of my seedlings. Different stuff. My cucumbers, tomatoes, cantaloupe, squash, all kinds of stuff. Peppers, watermelon. A lot of tomatoes though. Different tomatoes. This year I got some pretty good seeds for tomatoes because every time I put one or two in each pot, two plants came out, and I couldn't see myself just throwing one away, so I kept transplanting them. That's why I have so many. Where am I gonna put them? I have no idea. I had to buy more pots, probably get more dirt, but we'll see. There's a dog trying to get in. We let them in, they eat the stuff, especially the strawberries. What else? Yeah, so you can see it was pretty windy. I don't know. This weather's crazy. One day it's super hot, next day it's cold, and so the temperature doesn't really settle. It's my lime tree. Gotta do a little pruning, as you can see. The side of the neighbors I'm gonna leave. I'm pretty sure though they don't mind getting free lemons. But otherwise I gotta cut it down a little bit. And we're gonna end up pulling these out eventually, these plumerias. My wife wants to plant fruit trees. If it doesn't bear any fruit or vegetable or whatever, then what's the point of watering it? Other than flowers, because flowers can grow in pots. So I just want to show you really quick how the netting looks. We went ahead and were able to cover both sides, and it's not bad. The only thing that I'm kind of like looking into it is it's kind of like very flimsy, so like some type of plastic. And I know I didn't pay much for it. It's a 40% netting, so but it looks like it's gonna do the job if I take care of it, and I'll be able to use it for the time to come. We'll go from there. I also wanted to show you my new plants. So these are my new plants and some of the stuff that I've been wanting to grow, some flowers and whatnot that I didn't get a chance to grow last year. Putting them under heating mats, and pretty much these are it. I wanted to try an experiment. Oh, I gotta drop that one, but I got some more lettuce. I got some African daisies here. Some of these I bought from Home Depot, and I was trying to see if I can get it to seed, and I'm trying to plant those. I planted some thyme from a packet that said African daisy mix. So let's see what kind of gives me. I also planted some more Japanese cucumber because I really like it, and we only have one plant. And what else? Some Shasta daisies, which is that empty one that doesn't have a sign. The sign fell off. What else? Yeah, so mostly right now we got daisies. My wife wanted to grow daisies, so I'm growing daisies and some Japanese cucumbers. That's the that's the main one for me. I want at least another plant of Japanese cucumbers. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.